Hello again, welcome to vlog number 3. Just in case you haven't seen this before, my name is Andrew. I live just outside Madrid in a place called Pozuelo in Spain. And at the moment we're having a really hard time over here, so I've decided to make a vlog. It's helping me. That's what I care about most right now. Well, maybe not. But you know, it's not the easiest time. It still continues to climb. I don't know. I've got a thing here. It says there are 6,391 people with it, and then yesterday there were 5,232. So that's 1,100 new cases. Stuff happened yesterday. The president was on TV yesterday evening, going through everything that's going on, what everybody's doing in the government and everything else. So incidentally, his wife has now got coronavirus, which is everybody's pretty sort of standing with him on that and all that sort of thing. So that's rather nice. So he came on for an hour last night, and he just talked about what's happening, what the restrictions are, and things like that. Basically, the situation we're in now is that we're kind of in lockdown, if you want to call it that. Everybody has to stay at home. You're not allowed to go anywhere unless you need to go to something medical, like you're going to need to go to the chemist, see a doctor, go to the hospital, that sort of thing. You can go to the food shops. Funnily enough, and there's a lot of jokes at the moment in Spain about this, that you're allowed to go to the hairdressers. They are open. And when I say they are open, almost everywhere is closed, all the shops. The only shops that are allowed to be open, you've got pharmacies, chemists, food shops, hairdressers. Amazing. I think that's all. Yeah, I think that's all. So everything is closed. You're not allowed to travel unless you're going home. Office. That's the shops. Offices and things like that are open. It's just the shops. So you're allowed to go to work. You're allowed to go to the chemist. You're allowed to go to the supermarket. You're not allowed. You can't go out for a walk. And there's police out there to make sure you don't. That sort of thing. So we're all kind of, everybody's here. There's nothing to do. It's very. I'm okay now. I was quite upsetting last night because I sat and I don't know why, but I watched this thing for an hour. I just couldn't understand the man. I mean, I'm not good at Spanish anyway, but it was like, there's something about his accent. I couldn't understand him. I said something to my wife on the phone after, and she just said, well, no, he hasn't really got an accent, but I don't know. I couldn't understand him. So I didn't get a lot out of it. I had to sort of go to the internet and look it up, things like that. But I was quite upset because I knew things were bad. I knew all this stuff was happening, but I couldn't understand what exactly was going on. I tried the BBC. They were talked for 5 minutes or something about France, maybe longer, about United States, Spain, they said, and in Spain they have also declared a state of emergency. That's it. I looked late. I didn't sleep until about 5 in the morning, so I looked late at night later, and I don't know. I got something off the BBC, but it wasn't a lot. It was crap, So I'm not getting anything. It's very difficult for me to get information, even off the internet. I mean, everything's in Spanish. I can read better than I can listen, sort of thing. I get stuff off the news, but I'm not sure if I get it right. I'm not happy, and I got a little bit upset last night. I mean, you can imagine. I understood that I couldn't go anywhere, and things were closed, but I couldn't figure out what I knew I was allowed to go out under some circumstances to do some things, and I didn't know what, and I didn't know what I was supposed to do. But so yeah, because the motorway, we got a motorway, I can see it from the balcony here, and there is nobody there. I saw one car earlier, but there's nobody travelling. My mother-in-law she's nearly 80 and she's at risk, so they were going to travel to the family farm, which is about 3 hours north of Spain, north of Madrid, but they can't go because you're not allowed to travel. So she's at home. There's somebody is supposed to go and care for her, and I don't know, it's complicated, but two people are supposed to go there every day and do things for her. Let's just say put it that way. But now one of them can't, and the other one, I don't know. So it's all, I don't know. My wife's there now. She's gone there. I didn't actually say it. I'm in isolation. I'm in the at-risk categories. I've got a thing called chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, which means my lungs are bad, should we say. I also have asthma, so if I get it, it's going to get a lot worse. I did a lot of exercise. Started about a year ago. I go several times a week to the gym and do aerobic exercise, and that helps. Now, the trouble is, I haven't been for a couple of weeks. I know we just got the lockdown, but it's not just started, So I've had like a couple of weeks of not going. Before that, because I was lazy, I wasn't going as much as I sort of tailed off a little bit. Now, like the last few days, I've been going for a run. I couldn't go to the gym because didn't want to be with anybody and stuff. And but because of what they're doing, what they've changed, what they've said we got to do now, I can't go for a run. It's not allowed. So I'm here at home. We've got underground garage for this block of flats, but apartment complex or whatever you call it. But and I ran in the garage under there, but when you get down the other end away from the door, it stinks of petrol, and I don't think it's healthy, so I'm not going there again. I've ordered an exercise bike off Amazon. That'll be delivered in about a week to 10 days. So, but I figure it might be here for a long time, and it's better to get something happening. We've got, I said, okay, where I live, we've got like 6 blocks of flats, if you like, that are, we've got 3 floors. So they're not big blocks, they're quite small, really. And we're in a private, secure complex thing. So we've got a tennis court, a swimming pool, children's playground, things like that. But that's closed as well. We can't use that. Not even allowed to go out and sit on a bench outside. So can't do that. It's just very difficult. I'm like right now, I haven't got enough soap. I've got enough for a while. I don't know how long, but I'm going to need to go to the supermarket eventually for soap. It's for the shower and washing machine, and I keep thinking about that, and I don't want to go out anyway. So I went to the supermarket once. It was so scary. I don't know. I stream. I keep streaming, but I'm not myself, so that probably sounds okay, and I'm having a nice time and stuff like that, but I'm kind of restless, and I can't stop thinking about it. I can't relax, so I've been going from like game to game, playing odd games, and I just can't relax and sit down and play one game for a while. It's not easy in that way. So I suppose, I don't know, I'll have another go today. I just got to keep doing it because it's the only contact I got with the outside world at the moment. I found my brother in England. Now, he's very ill. He lives at home, but he's got dialysis and all this stuff. He's self-isolated now. He's living upstairs. His wife's living downstairs. I got 2 children who live over there, and I don't know what they're doing. I can't. It's difficult to get through to them. It's just how they are. It doesn't matter. But they're adults, and I've got grandchildren and I'm worried because the grandkids, they're going to school. The schools are still open in the UK, and I don't think they should be. I mean, it's like you can say, but there are only, let's say, 500 people that have got it, but then the 501 could be you. I saw something on the TV this morning as well, and it was some guy was saying if everybody cut their contacts by half, so the people they are in touch with or whatever by half every day, that would half the chance of anybody getting it, and would slow down the increase of it and lower the maximum number of cases, something like that. And he's right. But so I think, why do you have to wait until there's like a certain number of people? Look at France and Spain. See how many thousands of people we've got. See, we're in shutdown, whatever you call it. And I mean, the UK just sit there and think, might not come here. It's like people here. I've heard somebody was saying, "Oh, it's okay. My friends haven't got it. I haven't got it. I'll be fine. I'm not going to get it because my friends haven't got it." And it's like, come on. Yeah. So it's difficult. I want to talk about what's going on, but it's difficult because I don't know how to explain it really. What it's like. Just sort of quiet. I suppose can't stop thinking about every minute of the day. No matter what I do, you can do things to distract yourself and things like that. But the bottom line is, the motorway's got no cars on it off the balcony there. I'm alone. It's all this stuff, and you can't pretend nothing's wrong. So, yeah, it is difficult. I speak to my wife from time to time and do things like that, but I don't know. So, like, now I'm looking at a new game. I don't know if I'll get it, but I do from time to time, things like that. So, life goes on, and I'll stream soon. I've got to make my daily orange juice. How do I get more oranges? Everything is difficult. I'm worried this bike I've ordered, I'm worried it won't be delivered because, TV's out being repaired. I don't know if that'll ever come back. People can work, people are allowed to, but it's different when being allowed to and actually doing these things is something else, isn't it? So, I'm sorry, no fancy pictures, no anything, just me rabbiting on. But if it helps me, that matters. Now, when I started, there were 6,391 cases. Let's have a look now. 6,392. Yeah, it goes up every few minutes. There's a counter I can look at, which I don't look at very often. That's it, nothing else. That was 14 minutes of talking about nothing. Sorry, but that's all you get today. Goodbye.